If you're thinking about buying the Xiaomi Watch S4 because it promises sleek looks, top-tier features, and a whopping 15-day battery life, then hold on, because I've got some surprises that might just make you reconsider. But here's what shocked me during testing. Despite its premium AMOLED display and high refresh rate, the Xiaomi Watch S4 isn't without serious flaws that could ruin your experience. What seemed like a no-brainer smartwatch choice quickly turned into a case study of why you should pause before splurging $455.99. Yes, the Xiaomi Watch S4 dazzles at first glance, but beneath that stylish bezel lies a story with twisty turns, problems that'll make you question whether this watch is truly worth your hard-earned cash. Stick around because I'm diving deep into everything from display quirks, workout tracking accuracy, to the quirks of its gesture controls that feel more like a party trick than practical use. And don't worry, I'm not here just to complain. Stick to the end and I'll share some hacks and alternatives that might just save your wrist and wallet. So, who exactly is this watch for? Is it the right fitness companion, daily smart assistant, or just a shiny gadget best left on the shelf? Let's uncover the truth. First off, let's chat about the design because Xiaomi nailed style with the Watch S4. The 1.43-inch AMOLED screen with a crisp 466 x 466 pixel resolution boasts 326 ppi and a bright 2200 nits display that looks gorgeous indoors and surprisingly readable outdoors, even under harsh sunlight. That textured bezel, inspired by traditional mechanical watches, adds a sophisticated flair. It's a rare blend of classic and modern that you don't see every day in smartwatches under $500. Plus, Xiaomi cleverly made the bezel interchangeable with special dress-up options that trigger unique watch faces and sounds. It's like having a mini wardrobe for your wrist. That's a neat customization feature that stands out compared to generic-looking smartwatches. But here's the catch. While it looks fantastic, the bezel tends to collect fingerprints faster than a toddler on candy, which means you'll be wiping it down all the time to avoid it looking like a greasy pizza. Not the end of the world, but still annoying. Now, speaking of screens and looks, let's talk about something you won't see advertised much. The high refresh rate of 60Hz does make animations feel buttery smooth, but it comes with a hidden battery cost. Xiaomi claims up to 15 days of usage. However, if you keep that high refresh rate and brightness pumped up, you'll realistically get closer to a week, which is still solid but less headline-worthy than advertised. So if battery life is your prime concern, expect to tweak settings frequently. You might be thinking, okay, minor compromises on battery and smudges on the bezel. What about fitness tracking? After all, Xiaomi targeted this at sports enthusiasts and daily users alike. It features over 150 workout modes including winter sports like skiing and snowboarding, heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen, SpO2 sensor, GPS via 5 satellite systems, accelerometer, gyroscope, and more. Sounds like a fitness tracker's dream on paper. But here's where things get tricky. Despite the extensive sensor suite, the accuracy fluctuates wildly depending on the activity. During runs, heart rate data occasionally lagged and showed spikes that didn't match my actual pulse. For cycling and walking, the GPS locked on well but sometimes reset or jumped during long sessions, throwing your route off. If you're a serious athlete who relies on precision, this could be a deal-breaker. The dual sensors intended to improve motion detection felt like trying to get directions from a GPS that's still learning English. And don't get me started on the quick gesture controls. You can flick your wrist to reject calls or flick again to snap pictures remotely. Sounds like James Bond tech, right? But in reality, the watch is finicky, rarely recognizing gestures first time and often triggering actions when you don't want them. Imagine shaking your hand to wave at a friend and accidentally ending a call or launching Alexa, who suddenly starts narrating your weather forecast. Laughable? Absolutely. Practical, not so much. On the software side, Xiaomi Watch faces impress with hundreds of choices blending traditional and modern aesthetics. You can find elegant, dynamic, or minimalist styles easily. However, third-party app support isn't great. The ecosystem lacks the polish or depth compared to Apple Watch or Wear OS devices. Notifications can sometimes arrive late or lose interactivity, which hurts the smartwatch experience. Now, water resistance at 5 atm means you can swim or shower without worry, which is a strong plus. But in water, the screen sensitivity dips, making navigation clunky underwater or with wet fingers. Not unexpected in this price range, but again, a reminder. It's a great everyday watch but not a professional-grade swim tracker. One personal story that sums up this watch perfectly. I wore it to a friend's hike and got flashy compliments on the design and screen. But when I tried to use real-time heart monitoring and GPS tracking on the trail, the data inconsistencies made me doubt whether it was measuring my steps or counting the trees. At one point, it registered me standing still for a mile. So much for fitness accuracy. So, what are the takeaways? The Xiaomi Watch S4 excels at luxury design and daily smart features with a smooth AMOLED screen and solid battery life promises. Its customization via interchangeable bezels is genuinely unique and fun. It's water-resistant and packs more sensors than you'd expect. And it's a big but, if you're a fitness purist or need flawless activity tracking, the accuracy issues with heart rate and GPS could frustrate your workouts. Gesture controls, while novel, are hit or miss, taking away from user experience. The software ecosystem lacks refinement, and minor annoyances like fingerprint magnet bezels and reduced screen sensitivity underwater add up. Now, you might be wondering, is it worth the $455.99 price tag? My honest recommendation: if you want a stylish smartwatch that's a conversation starter and handles everyday notifications and casual fitness tracking well, this watch delivers solid value. But if you demand top-tier sports accuracy or a more responsive ecosystem, you're better off looking at alternatives. Speaking of alternatives, Xiaomi's Watch S3 offers a cheaper option with many core features but less polished screen and fewer sports modes, if budget constraints matter. For sport-focused users, Garmin or Polar watches might provide more accurate tracking but at a higher price. Apple Watch remains tough competition for those in iOS and looking for tight app integration. Before I go, let me leave you with a quick joke to brighten your day. Why did the smartwatch go to therapy? Because it felt like everyone was just watching it tick. Also, here's a bonus tip. If you decide to buy the Xiaomi Watch S4, keep that brightness around 50% and deactivate the 60 Hz refresh rate when not needed. You'll significantly extend your battery life. Still on the fence? I get it. It's a smartwatch that promises a lot but occasionally trips on the execution. However, with the right expectations, it can still be a stylish and functional companion on your wrist. If you want to grab the Xiaomi Watch S4 at the best price, check out the link in the description below. Don't miss out on any deals, because everyone loves a good bargain, especially when it's for something that looks this good strapped to your wrist. To wrap up, Xiaomi Watch S4 is a blend of elegance, tech, and compromises, perfect for casual users and design lovers, but less so for fitness fanatics craving precision. Give it a shot if it fits your lifestyle, but buy smart and set your expectations accordingly. And remember, even the fanciest watch can't make your boss stop asking why you're always looking at your wrist during meetings. Unless you buy two, then it's just suspicious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest reviews that save you time and money. See you in the next one.